author and a master coach, but I'm coming to you today as an expert in live streaming. And if you're in this broadcast, it's because you're a coach or consultant or any type of business owner of some sort, and you want to increase your client roster and grow your coaching or consultant revenue on live stream, or you want to at least find out more information about it. So welcome. I'm so super excited that you're here. We're going to go ahead and get started. So let's talk about who this is for. This particular presentation is primarily for life coaches, business coaches, fitness coaches, relationship coaches, business consultants of any type, virtually anybody who offers their advice or expertise to help others. And hopefully you get paid for it. But that's like a whole nother broadcast. It's like that's a whole nother webinar. But hopefully you get paid for it. So where are you now? You know, we're living in an age where, like, everywhere you turn, there's a coach. There's a coach for this and there's a coach for that. And it may leave you frustrated, feeling like, oh my goodness, why offer my advice? Because I'm not going to get that many clients. Or you may already be frustrated by the limited number of clients that you already have, right? And so you also may be unable to find clients who are willing to pay you what you charge. And as I talk to a lot of experts, that's what they say, you know, my price is this, but I'm always running into these people who try to haggle me down on my prices. You also may be sick of wasting time following what the experts say. You need to do this or you need to do that to get paid. And it's so frustrating because you do all that, you dot your I's, you cross your T's, and yet you still are not generating revenue. You may be fed up by the limited number of people who sign up for your workshops and courses. You do all of this work, you create all of this curriculum, you do all of this marketing, all of this promotion, and then you only have one or two people sign up. And that's definitely something that will make you fed up, or you may just be exhausted from working so hard to build a brand, and especially a brand that you believe in. So, you know, if you're here, my question to you is, you know, would you like to have your choice? Would you like to have your choice of clients who are going to pay you? Would you like to be known as the top coach in your field? Would you like to be able to command high fees for your coaching and your courses, or even be able to choose who you coach? Would you like to enjoy product sales and course enrollments daily without leaving your house? And that's huge. And also, would you like to be able to build a brand with a loyal following much faster than what you're doing now? So if you answered yes to any of those, and I didn't see anybody in the chat, but definitely make sure you type in the chat. If you type yes in the chat to any of that, you're in the absolute positive right place. So a little bit about who I am, and just a very little, because this is not about me. This is about you. This is about your brand. This is about your ability to be able to reach the people whose lives are going to be changed with your coaching or consultant. But who am I? My name is Danielle Patterson Winningham. I'm a former JP Morgan Chase vice president. I'm a master life and a master business coach. I'm also a master sales coach. I've literally been coaching my entire life. My entire life. I don't remember doing anything other than coaching, training. That's all I remember. And as a result of that, you know, I call myself a true coach. Now, I'm a speaker as well, because I've had over 1,000 speaking engagements as an entrepreneur. But when I'm speaking, I still feel like I'm coaching from the stage. I've written over 12 best-selling books. But here again, even when I write books, I just feel like I'm coaching in written form. If you ask me the true essence of who I am, I'm a coach. And I've done over 2,000 live stream videos, live stream advice videos, coaching people on how to build a better life and build a better business. So that's who I am. So my story is so much I used to be you that it's unreal. And that's why I tell people all the time, you can't compare your day one to my day 1,000. It's just not fair to you. That's not fair to me. But I used to be you. I worked full-time to pay the bills. I had a ton of one-on-one clients, none of whom were paying me anything close to what I was worth. I was always working to add clients to my roster, not the way that I am now. I'm always working now, but it seems like the results pay off. Back then, it seemed like I was always, I get two, I lose one. I get two, I lose one. And it was super frustrating. I felt like I was limited as to the number of products I can offer because I didn't feel like I had an audience for all of the ideas that I had. And you may be a lot like me. I felt like I had hit or miss success with client enrollment. You talk to clients and they're super excited, and then by the time it's time for them to sign up, it's a no-go, and that's frustrating also. And I seemed like it was going to take me forever to accomplish my goal of being a well-known coach. I knew a lot of well-known coaches, but it seemed like I would never be that coach. I would never be them. And that was very frustrating to me. So I used to be a lot like you. And then came Livestream. And this is the only picture in this presentation because this is really what Livestream felt like to me. Livestream, although it was uncharted territory, it proved very quickly just how fast you can get in front of new clients and build relationships. So I truly felt like the heavens opened up for me. So my coaching career before Livestream, endless networking events trying to get clients, lots of one-on-one clients at less than premium rates, going from conference to conference, looking for fallout clients like, you can't afford the main coach, but girl, go and hire me. You done it too. Don't laugh. I'm just being honest. Over 100 speaking engagements a year, trying to get clients to the back of the room. I had this like feast or famine client roster that I didn't understand. I either had so many one-on-one clients that I was juggling to get to them all, or I had nobody. And as a result of that, I had inconsistent revenue as a coach. I didn't have any source of residual income or recurring income. And my question was like, I can't quit my job with this, because if you don't have any clients, you don't have any money. And that's the truth of the matter. And to be honest, if you don't have money coming in, then you don't really have a business. So my coaching career after Livestream was everything. And it's been such an amazing journey. I got to spend more time with my family because I don't have to work as hard to get clients. It's very rare that I do leave the house for a networking event that I'm not speaking at. And it's not that I don't want to network, it's that I have to be wiser about my time because now I can utilize my time at home and generate that same revenue that I was having to travel, get dressed an hour, travel an hour there, be there an hour, and travel an hour back. So 4 hours in that same hour, I can generate what I need to at home in the comforts of my own home, and therefore have more time to spend with my family. Endless leads, like endless leads at the push of a button. Anytime, day or night, that you want leads, they're there. Making money hosting workshops and courses instead of spending a whole lot of money to attend them. Hosting my own sold out in-person and live stream events. Much, much fewer, almost bare minimal one-on-one clients and more group and more premium offerings. And I've built an internationally known, award-winning brand with loyal followers. Like, this is my dream come true. And I hope it's a dream come true for you too. And it all boiled down to something as simple as supply and demand. The more people that you can find who want or need your services, the more you can demand to be paid your worth. Initially, when you don't have that many clients, it's like, okay, I'll do it for $99. Okay, I'll do it for $49. You're doing anything just trying to get some revenue coming in. But when you have clients coming in back to back to back, you can set your price and you can stick to it. And you can feel like a real entrepreneur because you don't have people haggling and trying to negotiate your pricing down. And a lot of you, this is what I hear, because I'm not new to teaching live stream, and I'm not new to extending the invitation to other individuals to join me in live stream. I'm not new to it. So here's some of the concerns that I hear. And as I'm talking about these, make sure you identify which one or two of these concerns is your impact. I'm afraid to go live. That's the one I hear the most. I don't have enough content to go live every day. What would I talk about? What would people say? How can I keep from teaching for free if I'm going live and delivering great content every day? What if I don't have a business? Who would want to come and watch me? And don't I have to be dressed up? These are the things that I hear, and these are the excuses that you tell me, but these are also the excuses that you tell yourself for not going live. And so these are the answers I have. I'm afraid. I was too. But I often tell people that you've got to choose the right fear. I'm not saying you're not going to be afraid. I'm saying you have to prioritize your fear. I was more afraid of continuing the hustle and bustle of trying to find clients than I was of doing something new. So I had to make a choice. And I chose to do something afraid that I didn't know the outcome for, as opposed to doing the same thing over and over that I did know the outcome for. And so as I mastered live stream, and as I started to teach live stream lifestyle, my live stream course, I didn't want my clients to go through that same level of fear that I went through and have to do it alone. So one of the very first things we do in the live stream lifestyle course is connect you guys as entrepreneurs so that you can go out there and have individuals that you go live with and that will support you and rah and cheer for you, so you don't have to feel like you're doing it by yourself. But you have to make the decision to choose the right fear. I don't have enough content. When I first started, trust and believe, I literally would sit up at night trying to figure out what to say every day. But in my years of live streaming multiple times a day, I've developed so many formulas that make it easy for you to master content creation that is unreal. You will have plenty of content because we're going to teach you how in the course to relate everything back to your business. And which brings me to what would I talk about? It amazes me the number of people who go live and talk about everything but their business. I saw a business owner in the doggy park with her dog, and she didn't even mention her business at one time. And I'm like, why would you give Astro, Fido, Spike, or whatever his name is, so much street cred and not mention that thing that you birthed and that thing that, you know, is part of you and that thing that you love so much and that thing that you want people to admire and respect your business, not even mention what you do as a business owner. But Livestream Lifestyle is going to show you how to make your business the core of every broadcast without being salesy. And that's the number one thing that we hate. We don't want to sound like we're salesy. We don't want to sound like we're begging. But at the end of the day, we are business owners, and it is up to us to utilize the tools that we have to promote our business. But at the same time, if you don't feel good about it, you're not going to do it. So Livestream Lifestyle is going to teach you how to do it and feel good about broadcasting about your business. What would people say? You know, because of the variety of people that you're going to get in front of as a result of live stream, people who are interested, truly interested in you and your business, and not just the people that you're around every day that frankly are probably tired of hearing about your business over and over because you haven't grown your territory. people are going to be excited. They're going to be excited. You're going to find like-minded people who have the same or similar interests as you. And it's going to give you an opportunity to have great dialogue and build great communities. And if you're worried about the other end of what would people say, like, aren't people going to talk about me? Aren't people going to call me names? You know what I'm going to say? People are going to talk about you regardless. Why not have them talk about you all the way to the bank, as opposed to having them talk about you all the way to the shelter? And it's a choice. They're going to talk about you regardless. If you went out there and made $1 million in one day, somebody somewhere is still going to have something to say. What you can't do, and as an entrepreneur, what you don't have time to do, is you don't have time to give that any thought. You don't have the time. You're too busy fighting your own demons. You really don't need to bring somebody else's demons to the party. So let them talk about you. People are going to talk. Let them talk all the way to the bank. They still talking about me, and I'm still at the bank. How can I keep from teaching for free? The biggest mistake that I see live streamers make when they try to go it alone without any official training and without any official strategy is they give away too much information. They give away too many things for free. And by the time they catch on that if people don't have skin in the game, if people are not paying some type of cost, they're not going to have a value. And once you devalue your business, your ideas, your intellectual property, once you said it's not worth anything, and that's why I'm giving it to you, it's hard to get a reevaluation. So there's a very thin line between excellent content that keeps people coming back over and over and over teaching, and that's right. We're going to teach you in live stream lifestyle. If you overteach, understand, they will never buy your product or service. But like my grandma used to say, why buy the cow? Why buy the cow if you could get the milk for free? So why would they sign up for your workshop? Why would they sign up for your credit improvement program? Why would they sign up for your tax workshop if you're sitting there every day on live stream, giving them all the answers that they need without them making an investment? And what if you don't have a business? You have something, whether it's an idea, a cause, something that you're passionate about seeing change in this world. You have a voice. You have a voice that needs to be heard, that deserves to be heard, and that you cannot continue to hide. So even if you don't have a business, use this as the starting point to build something that is a result of your passion. This is an amazing question because this is a question that I used to ask myself. I used to ask myself, who would want to come and watch me? And myself had so many answers. Girl, nobody wants to come and watch you. Nobody's going to sit there and listen to what you say. And you know, all of that is the conversations that we have with ourselves. And if we don't learn how to make our minds mine, then we're going to continue to have those conversations. And unfortunately, it's going to cause us to lose out on a lot. So what I finally rationalized with myself was, okay, 7.5 billion people on the planet, about half of them on Facebook. Maybe I might get 5 or 10 people to come watch me. Those are pretty good odds. Maybe I can get 100 people to come watch me. The odds are pretty good on that. You have to rationalize with all the people in the world, and especially all the people using social media, somebody's going to come and watch you. And not only that, somebody's going to resonate with you. And not only that, you're going to be somebody's fan favorite. And it doesn't matter what your personality is. I know people who watching them is like watching paint dry. And they have thousands and thousands of people that watch them. Because somebody in the world, there's somebody that likes watching paint dry. So it's not about your personality. There's somebody somewhere who wants to follow you and who will listen to you and who will come not only watch you once, but they'll come back and watch you over and over, because we're going to give you the strategies that make people want to come back. And yep, you guessed it. We're going to teach you in my course, Livestream Lifestyle. But don't I have to get my hair and makeup done? Don't I have to get some new clothes? No, you don't. Once you learn the true culture of Livestream, you're going to understand that people don't look at what you look like. They look at how you can help. Maya Angelou said it best. She said, people don't care what you know until they know that you care. And when you learn to create a community that makes people important, it'll be less about what you look like and more about how you deliver your expertise to help people out. And if that's not enough for you, men lie, women lie, numbers do not lie. So not only am I going to share with you some of my personal experience, I'm going to share with you some of what the experts have said. I'm going to continue to share, and then I'm going to encourage you to go out on your Uncle Google and do your own research. See if what I'm telling you isn't in fact the truth. You had a big decision to make, and that's, are you going to go or are you going to stay? And no one can make that decision for you. So if that's not enough for you, some of my personal successes from Livestream, I've exploded my email list 4 times of what it was. I've exploded my client list from hundreds to tens of thousands of clients that buy my products every year. I'm still blown away by the numbers. I've received access to multiple high-profile and high-paying speaking engagements. I've exploded my social media to over additional 100K followers within a year. I've sold out several live events with over 100 live attendees and over 200 live stream attendees. I've hosted sold out courses. I've hosted sold out workshops. I mean, it goes on and on. I'm not going to say everything I put out there was a success, but I'm going to say a great deal of what I've put out there on Livestream has been met with a great response. Anything beyond my wildest dreams, beyond what the response was to my brand when I first came out, it's propelled my brand into a place that I could only wish for, pray for this time, you know, when I launched 6 years ago. And last but not least, you know, the sheer revenue that I've generated on Livestream, well over $1 million in just a little over a year. It's been insane. So my hard question to you is, how can you say no to an opportunity if it only does 1/10 of that for you? If it only does half of that for you? If it only does 1/5 of that for you? How can you say no to an opportunity like that? And the truth is, you can't. But I want to ask you, and I want you to type in the chat and answer yes or no. Do you want to expand your mailing list? Because without a mailing list, you don't have any residual income. And let's just be honest. Your mailing list and your website are the only social media real estate that you own. You don't own your Facebook profile. You don't own your Twitter profile. Ask people that found out the hard way and got shut down on Facebook for doing this, that, or the other, or got their Twitter profile banned, or got their Instagram account removed. And so there you are. All that work, all of that hard work, getting all of those followers that you spent over the years, it's gone up in smoke. So the only real estate you own is your list. Do you want to earn more money? And don't be ashamed about that. Don't be ashamed about that. The law of compensation in and of itself, it says your compensation is in direct correlation with the number of people you serve. Look at Bill Gates. Microsoft served a lot of people, made a lot of money. Steve Jobs served a lot of people, made a lot of money. Beyonce served a lot of people, made a lot of money. The list goes on and on. So you don't have to be apologetic for serving the world and serving yourself at the same time. So of course you're in business, you want to make more money. This is your legacy. You don't want your legacy to be defunct or bankrupt. You just don't. Do you want to grow a brand bigger? Why would you be in business if you don't? Do you want to get access to more speaking engagements? Even build your own speaking platform. Grow your client list. Grow your social media with paying followers. I think that is the biggest mistake that a lot of people have made, is that they think that followers equates money, and it doesn't. They think that likes is equivalent to revenue, and it's not. Until you have a strategy to turn your followers into clients, then they're just followers. And there's an old proverb that says, a leader without followers is just a man out for a walk. You don't want to be that in your business. And I'm sure you answered yes to the majority of these questions, because if not, then why be in business? So if you answered yes to any of those, then how can you say no to live stream? And it doesn't just work for coaches and consultants. I've helped clients grow their revenue utilizing live stream, whether they owned a daycare, whether they were a baker, a speaker, evangelist, delivery services, real estate agents, ministries, nonprofit, you name it. The model works because the model is simply the strategy that you need to connect the people, like-minded people, to the person. It's going to help them change their life, even if it's only making a birthday cake, right? And if my results are not enough, let me tell you about some of my clients. And keep in mind, I have a lot of client testimonials. Like literally, you can walk through the internet streets and ask a lot of live streamers, who was your coach? And they're going to say, Coach Danielle. Using the strategies Danielle teaches in her live stream classes, I was not only able to grow my audience and my email list by thousands, but I was able to convert those followers into actual paying customers, generating close to 100K my first year as a full-time entrepreneur. Danielle pulls back the curtains and gives you a clear, easy plan to follow that works when you do the work. That works when you do the work. So if you come here looking for a magic bullet, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have it. I'm going to tell you right this moment, I don't have it. But if you're somebody that's already working hard, I can show you how to turn that hard work into revenue. And that was from Keira Solomon, who's a new stay-at-home mom. She was able to leave her job, and now she's at home with her son, Josiah. And I think that's just an amazing testament as to the power of live stream. And more results from clients, from Vanessa Collins, Digital Mastery for Women. Live stream is so much more than just about hitting the go live button. She says, you must have a strategy. Otherwise, you're just providing entertainment. Working with Danielle Winningham helped me develop a real live stream strategy that has resulted in my revenues doubling over the past 12 months. These are real stories. These are real people, you know? And it's one of those things that this could be you. It's very possible. But again, back to what Keira said, it works when you do the work. We're going to give you the strategy. You do the work, you'll be fine. Still not convinced. Because I know some of y'all from the show me stage. You're like, oh, Coach, I'm still not convinced that live stream is right for my business. What if I told you that live stream is the future? And what if I told you it's not just me saying it? Experts say that live video is outpacing the growth of other types of online video, with a 113% increase in ad growth every single year. That's not it. They're saying live stream's not even the future. Live stream is now. Forbes magazine said YouTube no longer holds the monopoly when it comes to video and creators. Forbes magazine also said live streaming appears to be the new frontier. And they also said that digital influence has never been more profound. Business.com said live streaming is a surefire way to generate revenue and strengthen your hold on social media users. And everybody from Mark Zuckerberg to Al Rucker, Adweek to Information Age, which are all major technology and social media trends magazines, they're saying the same thing. Get on the live stream bus. Get on it now. Be a pioneer. Don't be a follower. And for those of you who are analytical and like the numbers, let me give you those too. You don't want just words from the experts. Let me show you the numbers. 81% of internet and mobile audiences watched more live video in 2016 than in 2015. Breaking news makes up 56% of most watched live content, with conferences, which is what coaches throw, and speakers tied with concerts and festivals in second place at 43%. Live video is more appealing to brand audiences. 80%, now this is your clients. Your clients are saying, 80% of them are saying, I'd rather watch a live video than read a blog. 82% prefer live video from a brand rather than a post. So for all of you who wake up in the morning and trying to find something bright and witty to say on social media, your clients are saying go live. Let me see your face. 67% of live video viewers are more likely to buy a ticket to a concert or event after watching a live video of that event or a similar one. And then some more. Behind the scenes access is a huge draw for 87% of audiences who would prefer to watch online versus traditional television if it meant more behind the scenes content. 45% of live video audiences would pay for a live, exclusive, on-demand video from a favorite team, speaker, or performer. And 78% of online audiences are already watching video on Facebook Live. They're already there. You're not. Your audience is already there. You're not. And let me show you how much time they're spending. The average time spent for video on mobile is 2.8 minutes for video on demand versus 3.5 for live stream. When you get to a tablet, the average time spent for video on tablets is 7.1 minutes for live streaming versus 4.1 minutes for video on demand. But look at the desktop numbers. The average time spent for video on desktop is 34.5 minutes for live stream versus 2.6 minutes for video on demand. And according to Tubular Insights, viewers spend 8 times longer with live video than on demand. So when I'm live, people come, they say, hey, coach, how you doing? And they hang out. 5.1 minutes for on demand versus 4.28 minutes for live video content. As people continue to compete for who is the best, it's going to all come down to who do they spend the most time with. Are you even close to being convinced that your brand needs live stream? Let me see a yes or no in the chat. Are you even close to being convinced that if your brand does not have a live stream marketing strategy, you run the risk of getting left behind when trends turn the next corner? And let me tell you why the time is now. In a lot of customers' mind, being the first sometimes means being the best. And I tell the story of Pizza Hut. Not necessarily everybody's favorite pizza, but they were the first national pizza delivery chain. When Domino's came in the scene, they couldn't compete as the best, regardless as to if they were or not. They had to compete on the basis of being the fastest. Because in a consumer's mind, who I see first is the best. So here's an opportunity for you. If you're tired of following in other coaches' wake, here's an opportunity for you to get out there and establish yourself as the greatest. Look at the first who were on YouTube. When YouTube first started years ago, the people that were on there first, they're celebrities now. They're inking $3 and $4 and $5 million television deals and book deals and tours. Not because they're the best. Some of them are super weird. But because they're the first. And there's still so much territory for you to take over. Only 10% of all people subscribe to Livestream actually consistently go live. So that's the equivalent of saying, out of all the people on the planet in business, only 10% of them are in business over here. Yeah, they're on Facebook. Yeah, they're posting on Instagram. Yeah, they're tweeting on Twitter. But only 10% of them are going live. So you still have a whole lot of space to grow. And for those of you coaches who are frustrated and the people in your community not patronizing your business, Livestream is going to put you on an international platform. You don't have to be limited to servicing the people in your immediate geographical area. You don't. And another benefit, it's free for now. Did somebody hear me say for now? It's free for now. What do you think is going to happen when everybody starts live streaming and they need more bandwidth, and that means they need more service, which means they need to expand the live streaming operations? You're doggone right they're going to start charging. It's business. They're in it to make a profit. And so your best bet is to get on now before you got to pay to get on. And you have to be honest that this is not only what you've been wanting, but this is what you've been needing. If you've been praying for expansion in your brand, if you've been begging and wishing for unlimited clients, if you've been out there saying that I'm willing to do whatever it takes, this is it. This is your chance to get there. And which brings me to my next question. How many of you are ready to do whatever it takes to take your brand to the next level? Now, before you answer that, because that's a loaded question, because I hear so many entrepreneurs say, oh, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I want to generate 6 figures. I want to leave my job. I want to be a millionaire. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I say, go live. And they say, I'm scared. Well, you didn't understand the operative word. And the operative word was whatever. When I say, are you ready to do whatever it takes? That means invest in a strategy. And you say, oh, I'm ready to do whatever it takes. And I say, okay, invest in a strategy. Well, I'm not ready to do that. So before you answer that question, not even to me, because you don't owe me anything. You don't owe me an explanation. You don't owe me an excuse, but you do owe yourself. So before you tell yourself the next time that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to move my brand forward, tell yourself the truth. And let me give you a warning too. Some of you may be saying, why do I need you to teach me? Why do I need you to teach me? Along with the community that you're going to receive, along with the fact that I'm going to show you how to convert followers to revenue on live stream, along with the thousands of hours of live streaming experience that I have, you just get a major jump start on not having to make the same mistakes that most people make when they jump out there without training. I made a lot of them. You don't have to. And because this business training is tax deductible, and most business training is, what would make someone not invest in a tool that's going to grow their business substantially? And so if your answer is yes to live stream, I've convinced you, oh yeah, I need to get on a live stream. You may be saying, why your class? Maybe I just go buy me a live stream booker, or go find me a live stream workbooker. Maybe I go find me another live stream coach, which is not that many out there that I can tell you, if any. So if you're asking why my class, because I've arguably trained more successful live stream entrepreneurs than anybody I know. That's not bragging, that's factual. That's the truth. I've built a community of thriving live streamers who, I might add, you'll be added to. And not only do they support each other, they're going to support you. I've trained more live streamers who ended up as bronze, silver, gold, best-selling, Amazon book bestsellers. They have used the live streaming platform to literally grow their business exponentially. And I've trained the mass majority of them. And last but not least, and you can ask any client I've ever worked with, it's because I believe in you and your success, sometimes even more than you do. I'm trying to find a politically correct way to say this. I'm a coach. I'm not your friend. So when you come to me for coaching, I'm more vested than a lot of coaches. A lot of coaches are going to give you the material and say, go out into the world. That's not me. I do put a certain stake in my client's success. And I can't make you do the work. But if you're willing to do the work, I'm here to support you and get you where you want to go. So, Coach, what are my options in working with you? I'm glad you asked. I really feel like we have something for every budget. And the reason being, I'll always remember where I came from. Now, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I've invested a lot of money to build my brand, a lot of money. And I didn't have a problem with it. I was earning six figures in my job. I was earning money in my business, and I was turning around everything I earned in my business, I put back into my business to make my business grow faster, better, stronger. You know, that whole Bionic Man thing. You may not be old enough to catch that. But I wanted my brand to be bigger. And so I invested a lot in my brand, but I'll never forget where I came from, and I'll never forget those critical investments that I made. And so we work really hard to keep this affordable. Affordable is relative for those people that really want it. So the first package is the package I recommend, not because it costs the most, but because it's the best package. Not because it costs the most, but because I spent this trying to build my brand. And it didn't look anything like my brand looks now. I've spent over $100,000 to get my brand, my website, my product store to look like it looks now, and we still have work to do. So for $12,500, we're going to build your website for you. We're going to build your email funnels for you. It took me, matter of fact, it wasn't until this time last year that I really built true email funnels. It took me that long. You know, we're going to help you create products and services that complement your brand so you can increase your revenue. We're going to have you looking like money. Not any homemade graphics, not any graphics made by Pookie and Ray Ray. You're going to have a world-class graphic design team, a world-class web development team. Oh, shoot, you're going to have my team. And they are world-class. And we're going to teach you how to market like the masters. But we're going to do all of that for you so that you can spend your time, focus on your clients. You may say, Coach, $12,500 is a lot of money. The number one complaint I hear from entrepreneurs is that they spent $5,000 at this organization to get their website done, and it never got done. they spent another $3,000 to get somebody else to do it. It never got done. And actually, I have a personal story of spending into the thousands multiple times. And because I wasn't working with someone who valued my revenue, several times the website was just not what I envisioned. So if you want the first time out, if you want to get it right and not have to invest the time, energy, effort, and yes, money into doing it over and over again, our best option is $12,500, and we build it for you. And it includes a year of group coaching, 2 profit planning retreats, and as well as the unique opportunity to launch your brand at my conference. Can I just tell you, there are coaches who charge this, and you don't get half of this. There are coaches that charge 3 times this, and you don't get a website built, and you don't get email funnels set up, and they don't help you create the products and the services. And to be brutally honest with you, they're not going to be accessible. They don't have any skin in the game of your success. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I'm definitely not downing any other coach, but I'm just letting you know, for what you get, this is an amazing value. But if you can't do the $12,500, we definitely understand. For an investment of $3,000, you'll not only get access to the Livestream Lifestyle course, but you get access to my Money Scale Plan to Profit retreat, where we're going to help you create residual products. We're going to add products to your product line, which is going to add money to your bottom line. We're going to help you with a profit plan. And that's going to not only help you increase your money, but it's going to help you be more mindful of what you're earning. We're going to provide you with a plan for residual revenue, which is what a lot of entrepreneurs don't consider. Whether you're a hairstylist or a barber, let's just say you work with your hands. What happens when you can't work with your hands anymore? You're a coach. What happens when you no longer want to coach? You're a speaker, a baker. What is your retirement plan? And my Money Scale Plan to Profit retreat not only helps you with that and the pricing for these products and services, but again, it also includes access to my 10-week course, Livestream Lifestyle. And of course, for those of you who say, Coach, let me get started on Livestream and generate some revenue, and I can come back and get some of that other stuff, of course. Join the 10-week Livestream Lifestyle course. It's $1,000, and $1,000 to me is a small investment to make to learn how to build your list, get more speaking engagements, get more coaching clients, build your own speaking platform, and more importantly, to learn how to be a brand and establish yourself as a world-class brand. And here's a bonus. I should have did a drum roll. Hold on. Drums, please. Here's a bonus. And this is something that I've done almost since I launched my first live stream course back in April, I think, of 2016, a long time. Because live stream changes so fast, and live stream literally changes at the speed of light. Anyone enrolled directly into the Livestream Lifestyle course will receive lifetime membership for the life of this course. So as long as I offer a live stream lifestyle course that covers live stream and the basics of live stream and how to get started, as things change in live stream, you will still get access to any new content that develops over the life of this program. Why is this important? I've seen live stream change so many times from when I first started and was a Periscope guru to now, simulcasting on syndicated channels and utilizing Facebook Live primarily. But it's been so many changes. And I don't want you to have to go out and buy another course every time there's a change. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've never seen anybody else do this. And again, I do this because not only do I want my live stream community to grow and continue to be fruitful, but I value your success, and I value the revenue that you're going to sow into me as a result of taking this course. So again, I've never seen anybody offer lifetime membership, something I've always done. I think it's an amazing opportunity for you to come in and continue to learn and grow as this course continues to shift, because it will shift. We live in a changing landscape of technology. Nothing ever stays the same for long. So if you don't know which plan is right for you, we totally understand that. Head on over to bit.ly/SM call with coach and schedule some time to talk to me personally. You may get a scheduler on the phone that says, hey, what time is best for you to talk to coach? But when it comes to your strategy call, you're going to speak to me personally. And this social media strategy call is for the express purpose of helping you decide how to get started now. Can I just be honest? A lot of times people will schedule a call with me and be like, I just want to tell you that you're absolutely right. I know I need live stream. I just can't afford it right now. And when my great grandmama Pearl passed away, or when I get my income taxes, or you know, when I get this divorce and get my alimony, I'm gonna come back. That's personal, and that's personal business. And while I appreciate the compliments, we'll be here for you when you're ready. It's not to schedule a call with you unless you're ready. And this is not a sales session. I'm not going to twist your arm and bend your leg and beg you to do what you know you need to do for your business. I'm not going to do it. I had a prayer earlier this year. I'm seriously looking to work with those individuals who are serious about earning high 6- and 7-figure incomes. And if it's not you, I totally get it. I totally understand. But again, we're not going to beat you up. That's not what we do. You have plenty of logic. You have plenty of sense. You know what's right for you. You have to make the right decision and get off the fence. So me and my team are here to help you select the best plan for you, go over payment options with you, but we're not here to make you take this product or this service. So class is starting soon. So don't delay. Don't allow procrastination to steal your opportunity to be a leader in the live stream industry. We built our 2018 course calendar to accommodate you. We have courses that are going to start continuously each month, so you never have to worry about being left. We won't leave you. Put it that way. The industry may leave you behind, but we won't. But I guarantee your brand is saying, strike now while the iron is hot. Classes meet every Friday from 7 p.m. Central Standard Time until all questions are answered. And I perform live Q&As. I show up. I perform live Q&As. So if you're ready, go ahead and go to bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle and sign up today. bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle and go ahead and sign up if you know you're ready. There's no confirmation needed. There's no let me see if it's gonna rain tomorrow, if the groundhog's gonna see a shadow. It's none of that needed. If you know your brand has been looking for this, crying for this, ready for this, go ahead and sign up. bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. And again, if you need help with your package selection, bit.ly/SM call with coach. And you can upgrade your package at any time. So even if you want to get started now at bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle, you can always come back and upgrade your package with us. We'll be here for you. So it's time for us to answer any questions that you may have. For the committed, we want you to head on over and get signed up now, bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. If you're ready, go ahead and get signed up. at bit.ly/livestreamlifestyle. If you need help with your program selection, go ahead and head over and schedule your call, bit.ly/SM-call with Coach. So I want to go ahead and take any questions. Yeah, that was funny. Somebody brought up, just like MySpace, gone like a thief in the night. If you're old enough to remember, MySpace was one of the first premium social media platforms. And if you built a brand on MySpace and didn't take the time to connect fully and get email addresses, once MySpace was defunct, your business was too. And you had to start all over again. So you have to understand that the only real estate you really own is your email list and your website. So guys, what questions do you have? So the great thing, guys, is that somebody asked a question about content creation. Once you learn to be a content creating master, it works on all platforms. Between Instagram and Facebook, having this ephemeral content. And ephemeral content is content that disappears, right? Those are stories. You create one, it disappears. If you're not good at creating content, you're going to come up with some blanks, and it's going to impact your consistency on social media. So once you learn how to create content with the live stream mastery program, the live stream lifestyle program, that skill is going to translate to all of your social media platforms. And with Mark Zuckerberg changing the algorithms in Facebook, I can honestly tell you, Facebook is one of the very few, Facebook Live is one of the very few algorithms that keep you at the top of the share, the top of the edge rank, and everything else. So if you're not going live, just do it one time and see the difference between you going live and you making a post. So, Rashonda, I'm not understanding your question. You said, is that a 247 a week option? So, guys, what questions do you have? Okay, so if you guys don't have any questions, just make sure that you head on over to Livestream Lifestyle, bit.ly/Livestream Lifestyle, if you're interested in signing up. And if you need help with program selection, make sure that you go to bit.ly/SM-call with Coach. And guys, we're looking forward to not only helping you grow an amazing brand via live stream. We're looking forward to you being a pioneer. We're looking forward for you leading the charge. We're looking forward to you being able to kick the door in on your industry. If there's a changing of the guard that is about to happen. There are a lot of coaches that's been in place for a long time. There are a lot of talk show hosts, a lot of leaders that have been in place for a long time. And it's not their fault. They've been in place because we've not come to get the torch. And it's time. They've been in place because we've huddled in the corner and we've been afraid to share our gifts, and we've been afraid to share our talents, and we've been afraid to show up for the next level. And so that's the challenge that's on the table. It's not will you, it's when will you. Okay? All right, Coach Leia. See you in the live stream lifestyle soon.